gonna stay long in this dorm room any longer. I think it'd be nice to have my own cups and bowls. So, say when I end up moving out of my house eventually, I will have a couple of items to take with me. The next item is actually something I did not get during spring break, but was something my older sister got for me when she was in Mexico. She was in Ciudad de Mexico, and she got me this, like, was time for my spring break, they did. So I purchased it. He's a pretty tiny guy. But for those in the LA region who wants to know where the store is, it's also in Little Tokyo. And the store is called Monkey Pants. When I was little and I used to go to the laundromats, they used to have a lot of Domo like stickers and fake tattoos that you get from like those machines where you just put coins in. When you pull it, it gives it next one. This is Gillian Murphy in Breakfast on Pluto. So pretty. The next postcards I actually got again at Little Tokyo Table Tennis. And I just got 3. Let's speed run these. I got this one, and this one. This one really spoke to me. Kind of awesome. I'm gonna put them to the side and move on to the next item. While I was home, I read my first Clarice Lispector book, which I believe was an apprenticeship or a book of pleasures. So, because I really enjoyed that book, I wanted to buy another Clarice Lispector book, and I purchased this one, which is The Hour of the Star. For those who aren't aware, Clarice Lispector was a Brazilian writer. She was originally born in the Ukraine, but left. Her family left Europe because of the Pogroms, I believe. But, something I really like about her writing, and it's described, I think, in the foreword for this, and it is, she writes almost as if she is the first person to discover writing. It's very interesting, and at times, it can get kind of philosophical. But it's kind of nice to read things that are not my, school related at times. Because sometimes I want to read something different. Also, it's an interesting cover. Next, I'm gonna kind of speed run these because you could kind of see it right here. I bought more postcards. It's a pretty large one. It's the same one as all the way up there. And I actually have this one too, but it's higher up on the top. These are just awesome. I had to buy a second copy of them in case those get ruined. But I got these postcards at LACMA, which is the LA County Museum of Modern Art. I honestly highly recommend going right now because at the moment they have a cool exhibit on Amores Perros, which is a film by, I think his name is Alejandro something, but there's a lot of unused footage from the film that's being on display right now, so go check it out if you're in Los Angeles. the end of the video for now. Sorry